Did you know that most small business owners don't feel like they should pay themselves first? My name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching, and today we want to talk about that. We coach a lot of small business owners, and it blows me away that when we work with them, they say that they don't have the money to pay themselves. And so one of the things that we're going to look at is how you can get into a position to be able to pay yourself first. And that it can be difficult at certain times. Most business owners go through highs and lows, and they run into the dilemma of should you reinvest all your earnings back into the business, or should you take some of that money for yourself? And when you get started, you want to reinvest everything. But on one hand, pouring all your profits back into the business can be a great way to fuel expansion and growth. But on the other hand, if you're not paying yourself, that can lead to burnout, demotivation, and a general sense of unfairness. After all, you are the one putting in all the work. We have some business owners that I always hear that they got to get the money ready for payroll. And that's correct. If you have employees, you do have payroll. But there are some simple tricks that you can put in place to be able to make sure that you have that money during the slow times. And it may take a little bit to get to that point, but you can always get yourself into a position where you can pay yourself. So it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of building a business and putting all the energy into it. But if you don't receive any of those rewards for your hard work, you're going to burn out. It's very easy to burn out because your business is taking all your energy, finances, emotion, everything. So the dilemma is especially tricky for solo entrepreneurs and those in the early stages of business because every dollar counts and cash flow can be very tight. It is tempting to think that by not paying yourself, you're somehow sacrificing for the good of the business. But the truth is, this approach can ultimately do more harm than good. So as the business owner, if you're not paying yourself, you're not seeing any rewards for your hard work. And it is great to make sure that you get your employees paid, but at the same time, if the owner of the company burns out, the employees don't have a job anymore and they don't get paid. So taking on that responsibility, you want to be able to get some of that money into your hands and your family hands, or it will make it a lot more difficult moving forward. So when deciding whether to pay yourself, there are several factors you should consider. For one, take a close look at your business's cash flow. Are you generating enough revenue to cover personal expenses, let alone invest in your business growth? Next, think about your personal financial needs. Do you have a family to support, or are you living paycheck to paycheck? So when we work with clients here at Highline Financial, we first work with the business to see what is needed. How much money does the business need to keep going every single month? Then we look at the personal finances and figure out how much money do you need at home. And then you can add those two together and see what the break-even point is with the business so that you cover all your home expenses and all your personal expenses. Now, when you start making more than is enough for the business and your personal needs, the temptation is to put all of that right back into the business. But we also want to be able to set some goals and make sure that you're rewarding yourself along the way, because none of us go into business to not make any money. This isn't a service project. If we're going to do a service project, you do that apart from your business. Also, we don't want to turn your business into a hobby. A hobby is something you think you can earn money doing, and you don't earn any money doing it. So paying yourself can actually have a very positive impact on both your personal financial health and your business sustainability. By taking a salary, you're forced to be clear on your business financials, set boundaries, prioritize your spending. So there are multiple ways to be able to pay yourself. You can send it through a payroll so that you got a W-2. Depending on how your accountant's got your business set up, you may be an LLC, or you may be set up differently. And I know our business is an LLC, and we file as an S corp because there's other tax benefits from that. But make sure you chat with your accountant and a professional to make sure you're set up correctly so that you don't have those negative impacts. So some of the key takeaways: as a small business owner, it is essential to find that balance. You need to reward yourself for the hard work. Now, another caution is don't over reward yourself. Don't look at that bank account. If you got $10,000 in there, don't make sure that you've got a budget in place and you know how much of that is needed to cover your bills. Try to find, when you're buying your products, find companies that'll give you terms on those products, especially if you're not getting paid till the project is finished. You want to be able to have those terms so that when the money comes in, you're able to allocate it into the right place. So there are so many moving pieces with a small business that's why we love working with small business owners and getting them into a position where they can pay themselves as well as pay all their employees' bills and those type of things. So as you grow, it is very easy to lose track of some of these things, and you might be spending money on things that you don't need to. That's where we come in and help you get into a position to do that. So this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please share it with others that could utilize it. And we would love to hear your feedback and comments, and do a free complimentary financial analysis of your small business. So we'd love to hear from you soon. Thank you.